Sorry about that. Actually, I was looking for my prisoner of war missing in action shirt when I was at Vietnam a long time ago, and I can't find it. So, with no further ado, let's get this message going. Hello, fellow Americans. I have a message. My name is Eric William Vitan, and I'm an independent voter that votes for Republicans, but I have in the past voted for Democrats. Together in history, there were either 85 bad, there were up to 85 bad Democratic presidents and vice presidents, and 24 good ones of either Democratic president and or vice president, and up to 84 great Republicans and 25 not so great Republican presidents and vice presidents. So technically, it's kind of reversed when you think about it. But I was at a crossroads in my life last few years after voting halfway for both parties and getting mixed up with all kinds of felonies and prison time. But as a veteran Marine, I have gone on 15 life and death missions just in my living area alone. I'm not a bad person, and I don't even have blood on my hands. I have some dirt, but it was all an anonymous misunderstanding. And I have tried to turn myself in saying that I was a terrorist, and they investigated, and they did what they had to do. But because I turned myself in a quote unquote as a quote unquote terrorist, I proved that I was a patriot and was not convicted of any wrongdoing. Friends and family of America, we are in a crossroads crisis in politics. Hold on, let me see if it's still going. Okay, yeah. I said one time, even if you have all bad choices, there's always a choice. That's America. Some countries don't even give choices, and some of those don't even rise to power. Some of those who rise to power are completely enslaved by the rich and powerful owners of the country, because most of the time, not all the time, they are bought and paid for. I have to give great credit and respect to some countries which give great respect to their presidents and vice presidents and give them as much power and freedom that they could ever want. And America is one of those gifted countries that offer that. Because in America, there is no royalty. Because there is great freedom for all those who show patriotism. I believe that John F. Kennedy, who I call Jack Kennedy, was right on the nose. Do not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. He also said, roar like a lion. I believe he meant that most people should get to work and with whatever talents they have or can learn with help that shows patriotism and to support the cause of all hardworking people in the commercial world or governmental positions, including military or political positions that allow you to get an honest day's worth of work to get an honest day's worth of pay. This allows dignity and growth in a peaceful, loving, and family-oriented environment anywhere you go in the United States of America. I have to admit, there are so many wonderful ideas and reasons why both parties in Democratic or Republican parties have done and accomplished ever since the year 1776 AD and have some good or great ideas. But even according to the church, Jesus was at the right hand of the Father. He was a Republican, and so was his mother. Believe it or not, I am exercising my First Amendment right in the United States of America's Constitution, and I actually do not feel I am in violation of any laws. However, I'm going to say this. Quote, me, Eric William Vitan, if you don't vote Republican regardless of your political affiliation, there's a possibility you will lose your job, your pension, your house, your car, your business, your stock options, your children to an orphanage or foster home, and most of all, your water and electricity, or even perhaps you go to prison or get shipped out of the country, then you can't come back. But I will give the Democrats an opening. Let me say this. Don't vote Democrat. Vote an independent like Bernie Sanders. Even he believes in capitalism. In all honesty, friends and family of America, this may be my last message, not because of my plan of action to hurt myself, which is not true. I'm not going to hurt myself or any plan of action, but because the Democrats will take me down permanently, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, and most of all, put me on the streets if I'm lucky. I love you all, and God bless all of you, and God bless the American Republicans. Now I'm going to get a soda.